Each year the Panama Canal makes nearly 5 million in tolls. But imagine waking up one morning to hear that this monumental waterway is struggling to stay afloat. Yes, that's the reality facing the Panama Canal today. For over a century, this incredible engineering marvel has been the lifeblood of international trade, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans and allowing ships to pass through quickly. But now, questions are emerging about whether the Panama Canal is still as vital as it once was. Is the Panama Canal drying up? Is it dying? Well, let's embark on a journey to uncover the truth behind this pressing question. Hello, this is Team Big Picture. We investigate and talk about wonders of the world. Stay with us to discover the world you've never known before. Before we dive into today's pressing question, let's take a look at its history. The story of the Panama Canal is one of human ambition, perseverance, and ingenuity. Picture the late 19th century, when the idea of linking two vast oceans through a narrow strip of land seemed almost impossible. Explorers, engineers, and workers from around the world converged on Panama, driven by the dream of creating a shortcut that would revolutionize maritime trade. The vision was grand, but the path was fraught with obstacles. The French were the first to attempt the monumental task, led by Ferdinand de Lesseps, the man behind the famous Suez Canal. However, their efforts were met with relentless challenges. The tropical climate brought deadly diseases like malaria and yellow fever. It is believed about 20,000 lives were lost to such diseases. Not to mention, engineering hurdles in the rugged terrain further stalled progress. By 1889, the ambitious project had been abandoned due to financial strain and high human costs. Undeterred, the United States took up the mantle in 1904, determined to see the canal completed. Under President Theodore Roosevelt's leadership, significant advancements were made. Improved engineering techniques and a comprehensive public health campaign, led by Dr. William Gorgas, tackled the health crisis that had plagued the French. By 1914, the Panama Canal was officially opened, transforming global trade by allowing ships to bypass the treacherous route around Cape Horn. For decades, the canal thrived, adapting to the evolving demands of international commerce with expansions like the third set of locks in 2016, which accommodated larger, new Panamax vessels. During its golden years, the Panama Canal was a beacon of engineering excellence and international cooperation. It handled about 5% of the world's maritime trade, serving as a crucial link for goods traveling between the Americas, Europe, and Asia. It is also the route used by 40% of all U.S. container shipments. So, industries like shipping and logistics relied heavily on the canal for faster delivery times, reduced fuel costs, and lower carbon emissions. It wasn't just a passageway for ships but a lifeline for global commerce, influencing everything from agriculture to manufacturing. The canal's sophisticated system of locks and Gatun Lake, an expansive reservoir created during its construction, showcased human ingenuity. Ships would pass through massive lock chambers, raised or lowered to traverse the differing sea levels, making the journey efficient and safe. Panama Canal not only facilitated smoother maritime traffic but also became a vital area for wildlife, home to many unique plants and animals. But times have changed. In recent years, the Panama Canal has started to show signs of strain, raising concerns about its future sustainability. Several factors have converged, putting immense pressure on this vital waterway. Geopolitical tensions. One of the most significant challenges comes from recent geopolitical issues. The global political landscape has become more volatile, with shifting alliances and trade disputes affecting international shipping routes. The Panama Canal, traditionally a neutral ground facilitating global trade, is now finding itself amid political tensions. Countries are re-evaluating their shipping strategies, sometimes opting for alternative routes to avoid potential conflicts or tariffs, reducing the canal's traffic and revenue. Next is climate change and extreme weather. Climate change has brought about more extreme weather patterns, particularly prolonged droughts in the region surrounding the canal. These droughts have severely impacted water levels in Gatun Lake, which is the main source of water for the canal's lock operations and the local population. Now, get this, when a ship passes through the Panama Canal, fresh water is released into the sea. Each time, about 52 million gallons of fresh water are used. This is the same amount the nearby population needs daily for drinking. Normally, rain refills the water supply. But with less rain, thanks to the prolonged dry season, and worsened by El Niño, there is now a severe water shortage. To manage this, authorities are rationing water use by reducing the number of ships allowed to pass through the canal daily. It used to be 30 to 40 ships each day, but nowadays it has dwindled down to merely 18 to 22 ships. Also, they have limited the bulk these ships can carry. These measures are taken to conserve water but are causing bottlenecks and delays. But why are these dry seasons becoming so extreme? Rising global temperatures have altered rainfall patterns, making droughts more frequent and severe. The deforestation around Panama has exacerbated the situation, as trees play a vital role in maintaining the local water cycle. With fewer trees to retain moisture, the land dries out more quickly, leading to less rainfall and higher evaporation rates. This environmental degradation threatens the canal's operations and also the surrounding ecosystems of Panama. Increased shipping traffic and sedimentation, another reason. Post-pandemic, there has been a surge in shipping traffic, with more vessels relying on the Panama Canal than ever before. While this might seem like a positive development, the increased volume has outpaced the canal's capacity to handle it efficiently. The existing infrastructure is struggling to keep up, leading to longer wait times for ships. Instead of the canal being a quick shortcut, ships are now queuing up, sometimes waiting for days or even weeks to pass through. So, some shipping companies are opting to sail around the Cape of Good Hope in Africa or use other less congested waterways. For example, these ships can take the route around South America, which adds 18 extra days of travel. But now, with the long wait at the Panama Canal, ships need to book their trip well in advance and still end up waiting, which takes even longer than 18 days. So, as you can see, surprisingly, these longer routes are sometimes faster and more cost-effective than waiting in the Panama Canal's queues. But this shift to alternate routes not only reduces the canal's importance but also threatens its future viability. Additionally, sedimentation has become a pressing issue. The accumulation of sediment in the canal reduces its depth and affects the flow of water, making navigation more difficult. Regular dredging is necessary to maintain the canal's depth, but it's a costly and ongoing challenge that strains the canal's resources. The decline in the canal's efficiency has far-reaching economic implications. As the canal handles fewer ships, the revenue generated decreases, limiting the funds available for necessary upgrades and maintenance. This financial strain makes it harder to implement the improvements needed to address the current challenges, creating a vicious cycle of decline. Moreover, the canal's struggles affect global trade dynamics. Industries that rely on timely deliveries are forced to seek alternatives, disrupting established supply chains and increasing costs. The ripple effects of these disruptions are felt across various sectors, from retail to manufacturing to people like us, highlighting the canal's critical role in the global economy. So the question is, how are they tackling it? Facing these growing challenges, the Panama Canal Authority, PCA, is taking steps to keep the canal running smoothly and relevant in today's complex world. One key strategy is to create detailed water management plans. These plans aim to make the best use of water in the canal's operations, so it can keep working well even when water levels are low. Techniques such as rainwater harvesting and advanced monitoring systems are being explored to maximize water conservation and ensure sustainable usage. In addition to these plans, ongoing dredging projects are essential to counteract sediment buildup. By regularly removing sediment from the canal's channels, the PCA ensures that the canal remains deep enough to accommodate large vessels. These dredging efforts are crucial for maintaining the canal's navigability and preventing further delays caused by reduced water flow. Improving the infrastructure is a crucial part of PCA's strategy to address these current challenges. One of the most pressing needs is to expand the canal's capacity to accommodate the ever-growing size of modern vessels. The rise of new Panamax, or Neo-Panamax, ships has significantly increased shipping volumes, prompting the PCA to consider further infrastructure upgrades. Potential plans include deepening and widening existing channels, as well as upgrading lock systems to handle larger ships like these and increase traffic. The PCA aims to return to normal operations of 39 to 40 ships per day by 2025. Of course, these upgrades will be done carefully to keep the canal strong and protect the surrounding environment. And by making these improvements, the Panama Canal Authority, PCA, hopes to build a more resilient canal that can handle changing water levels and meet the needs of modern shipping effectively. Now, recognizing the importance of environmental sustainability, the Panama Canal Authority, PCA, is also focusing on reforestation and conservation in the surrounding areas. These initiatives help restore forests and protect local ecosystems, which improve water retention and biodiversity. By addressing the impacts of deforestation and climate change, the PCA is integrating sustainable practices into its daily operations to reduce the canal's ecological footprint and ensure its long-term viability. Community engagement is another crucial part of the PCA's strategy. By collaborating with local residents and stakeholders, The PCA makes sure that canal operations meet the needs and interests of those living nearby. Community support is essential for implementing sustainability initiatives and finding solutions to the canal's challenges. To raise awareness, the PCA is launching educational programs and public campaigns that highlight the canal's significance and the efforts being made to preserve it. By fostering a sense of shared responsibility, the PCA aims to build strong community support that will sustain the canal's operations for generations to come. But sustainability can't be achieved alone, and the PCA truly understands the power of collaboration. By engaging with international bodies and environmental organizations, the PCA shares best practices in waterway management and environmental stewardship. Leveraging global expertise, they're developing strategies that keep the canal a crucial artery for international trade while minimizing its ecological footprint. Partnerships with environmental groups are key to implementing conservation practices that protect the unique ecosystems around the canal. Given its location in a biodiversity hotspot, these efforts are especially important for preserving the canal's rich flora and fauna. Collaborative research initiatives are helping identify sustainable practices that can be integrated into daily operations, from reducing emissions to safeguarding local wildlife habitats. But it's not just about the environment. The PCA is also tackling the geopolitical tensions that affect the canal. Through active diplomatic efforts and fostering international cooperation, the PCA is working to maintain a neutral ground. This approach is crucial for ensuring that the canal remains a trusted and reliable passageway for global trade, even as the political landscape shifts. Looking ahead, the Panama Canal faces a critical juncture. Balancing growth with sustainability is essential to secure its future as a cornerstone of international trade. The PCA's plans involve a multifaceted approach that addresses both current challenges and anticipates future demands. Investing in research and technology is crucial for the canal's future resilience. The PCA is working on advanced water management systems, such as automated monitoring and predictive modeling, to optimize freshwater use and maintain navigation safety. Also, innovative solutions like better water recycling and new reservoirs help tackle extreme weather, especially droughts, ensuring smooth canal operations. Additionally, green technologies, including renewable energy for locks and emission reduction systems for ships, are being explored to lower the canal's carbon footprint. These innovations not only make the canal more sustainable but also align with global efforts to combat climate change. As the Panama Canal navigates these turbulent times, the road ahead is filled with both hope and uncertainty. The challenges it faces are significant, but the ongoing efforts to address them demonstrate a commitment to preserving this vital waterway. The balance between growth and sustainability is delicate, and the success of the PCA's initiatives will determine whether the canal can continue to thrive in the face of adversity. So back to the burning question, is the Panama Canal dying? The answer is not a simple yes or no. While the canal is undeniably facing serious challenges, from climate change and geopolitical tensions to increased shipping traffic and environmental degradation, it is far from being on the brink of extinction. The Panama Canal Authority is actively addressing these issues through comprehensive water management plans, infrastructure improvements, sustainability initiatives, and collaborative efforts with international partners and locals. The history of the Panama Canal serves as a testament to human resilience and the power of innovation. Just as it overcame the formidable obstacles of the past, the canal today is striving to adapt and evolve in response to modern-day challenges. The future of the Panama Canal hinges on the successful implementation of the strategies we just talked about and the ability to balance operational needs with environmental sustainability. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, please like, share and comment. Subscribe to our channel for more like this.